Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great fifth wheel value from Parkway RV Center. Those of you looking for a smaller, lighter weight triple slide fifth wheel may want to pay attention to this one. This is a 2014 Keystone, Montana High Country. The model number is a 305RL. Its total length 33 foot 11 inches. Has 3 slide outs, has literally every option. You go through the option sheet when this thing was new. Whoever originally bought this pretty much checked off every single option. It was bought new locally here in town at our local Montana dealer here in Ringgold. It was a trade-in on a new truck at a Dodge store here in town. And of course, for those of you who don't know, we've been in business for 50 years. And we've got connections everywhere. So if you try to trade an RV for a new vehicle at a new car store anywhere in the Chattanooga, Tennessee area, you know, they're not going to sell it. They're going to call us to appraise it, and if they trade for it, we buy it from them, and that's how we got this one. So, you know, if you're in the Chattanooga area and you're trying to trade an RV for a car, chances are we're the ones that's actually appraising it, not the car dealer you're talking to, because that's out of their expertise. And we do the same thing in kind on vehicle trade-ins when people trade in cars and things like that. But this is a beautiful full body paint, local owner, Northwest Georgia. Got the optional power awning, got the remote control. It's got the optional 4-point electric levelers. Got a bike rack on the back which you can remove, and I guess with that bike rack it's going to be 2 or 3 feet longer. Got the optional dual frame or dual glass frameless windows. Less maintenance and better installation factor. And you can look around it, folks. I mean, nice and shiny. No delamination. Got the 12-year warranty on the roof from Keystone RV, which is owned by Thor. Huge name in the RV industry. In fact, the Keystone Montana is the best-selling fifth wheel in its class for over 15 years. But a beautiful fifth wheel, only weighs 10,000 pounds. Let me tell you something, folks. This is due to Keystone. This was pretty new when this came out a few years ago. Helium technology. And basically, of course, they don't give you the details, but it's a lighter weight manufacturing process that still gives you the insulation factor and the durability of a heavier fifth wheel in a lightweight model. This one has R38 insulation, but it weighs up to 2,500 pounds less than similarly or other brands' fifth wheels with the same R factor, thanks to its lightweight manufacturing process. Of course, they don't, like I said, they don't go into details, but makes them just as durable, just as well insulated, but under 10,000 pounds. So this is a lot of fifth wheel for 10,000 pounds, and it's loaded, folks. It's got the optional second air conditioner. It's got a fireplace, all leather furniture, and much more. Not been a live-in unit. This is a nice unit. Got outside speakers, awnings in great shape, power awning. And I'm gonna set my camera down for just 1 second and open up the belly here and show you how nice it is under here. Full pass-through storage, fully insulated. The Montana walls and ceiling and floor have 5-inch thick insulation all the way around. I mean, perfect cold weather unit. I mean, who wants to buy a fifth wheel this time of year and not be able to use it till spring? Well, you can use this one if you want to. 305RL, Montana High Country. If you want to look up the NADA, you're going to be in for a shock because we're way underneath that price. Let's look inside. I like the aluminum steps too. Lighter weight and stronger than the standard steel. Alrighty, folks. Beautiful interior for a small fifth wheel, or smaller fifth wheel. Got the island kitchen, solid surface countertops, Corian countertops. Residential style faucet. Stainless steel appliances, including the oversized 22-inch oven. I mean, look at these. Of course, I know hardly anybody cooks, and I'm going to try not to drop these. Look at that stove eye. Wow, Look how clean that stovetop is. It hasn't been used, folks. Be very, very careful with these stovetop covers because they can crack very easily. Oven doesn't look like it's ever been cooked in. Got a slide out pantry right here. And gives you a little extra countertop space as well. Whirlpool microwave. Over the range, clean. Overhead storage. There's some books and manuals in there. Got the upgrade 12 cubic foot 4-door refrigerator freezer that will hold as much food as you would probably ever need to carry. Clean. Folks, I guess if I had to describe this fifth wheel, very little use showing on it. And let me tell you something, folks. Original owners paid over twice this amount for this RV new 5 years ago. And I guarantee you, this unit, if it's been used more than 10 or 12 times, I'd be surprised. Big TV. Bluetooth stereo, DVD player built in, optional 5,000 BTU. Fireplace. Electric fireplace. Got a big furnace. Got the leather factory furniture. Got the wood blinds instead of the day-night shades. And the optional theater seating. When this thing was new, you could pay extra, get the theater seating, or it came standard with just 2 regular recliners. Got the optional table and chairs instead of the booth. Plus, you've got an extendable leaf. A lot more comfortable seating right here. Carpets look great. Original carpets. Original linoleum looks great. No stains anywhere. No pet odors. No smoke odors. None of that. For some reason, the previous owners took the bulbs out of these 2 lights. So we'll put bulbs in them, check them out, make sure everything works like they're supposed to. Part of our standard check. Got the optional remote control, which I've already set for whoever buys this. In case you watch this video, your pin is 0000. You can extend your awning, your slide out. You can level your RV up, turn your lights on. All that from a remote control. You can just keep wherever you want to keep it. Pretty neat little thing. We'll put it right there for now. Got the 5-inch vaulted ceilings, so you don't have to worry about standing water in your roof. Residential style ceiling fan. It's got the second air. I don't know how well you can tell, but you can look at that fantastic vent fan. See how thick this roof is. It's 5 inches insulation all the way around this coach. Floors, ceilings, and walls. 5-inch thick. R38. So perfect wintertime unit. Folks, there's houses that are not as well insulated as this fifth wheel. A lot of storage in here. Storage for whatever you need. Deep storage. I mean, there's no lacking for storage. And keep in mind, this is actually considered I'm not going to say a small fifth wheel, but I'm going to say a smaller medium fifth wheel at 34 or 33 foot 11 inches, 34 feet for sake of argument. We're going to step up here into the hallway, and you've got, I guess, place to hang your coats. Over here, some of your switches. That's your ceiling fan control. Slide out, manual slide out controls. I'll go ahead and bring that awning in while I'm thinking about it. Manual awning controls. Water heater, water pump controls, tank monitor. Everything right here that you need. These are light switches for your main living area. Of course, breakers and fuses right here. And I like to tell you that stuff. So whoever buys this, in case this is their first one, you've got this video to go back on. So can't have too many references. We're going to walk to your left, and we've got a fully enclosed side bathroom. Corian vanity top, got the nice faucet, all LED lights, and look at the size of this shower. I think it's 48 inches, which is pretty big. I mean, that's bigger than what's in my 38-foot motorhome. Big shower, got Got the seat if you need it. Skylight. Looks good around there. Got the China RV toilet. Place there to hang some towels and stuff. Little shelf. Vent. LEDs. Got a 15,000 BTU ducted roof air and a 13,500 BTU non-ducted roof air here in the front bedroom. Front bedroom with a Queen Island bed. Of course, you've got your second non-ducted air up there. Matching bedspread, throw pillows, curtains, headboard, all that stuff up there. Storage over here. Big closet across the front. Chest of drawers. TV. I'm really digging these sliding doors right here. Big closet. And that's what I like about these newer fifth wheels. They put a lot bigger closets in the front than they used to. The only option it doesn't have is a washer and dryer, which we can install one of them if you've got a need for it. Contact my sales department for a quote. But a big closet up here. Plenty of storage. Heck, you can just about put a sleeping bag in there and sleep one person if you wanted to. But just a nice overall fifth wheel. Something that you don't have to have a dually truck to tow. 10,000 pounds empty. That's before you add food, luggage, water, anything like that. So please keep in mind the loaded weight and empty weight's two different things. Most of the time, unless you're going boondock camping and you got to have a full tank of water, and most people don't haul water unless they're boondock camping because they're going to be hooked up at the campground. But if you are just going to the campground, just throw you a few gallons of water in there to use on the way if you need to. But if you're not going boondock camping, boy, these are comfortable seats. Wow. And, hey, they're recliners too. Hey. Boy, this would be a nice spot to catch a good football game or something. Anyway, folks, you know, if you're not going to put a lot of stuff in here, you're going to add 700-800 pounds to that 10,000 pound weight. So, you know, make sure your vehicle's rated for at least 11,000 pounds. Now, if you're going to boondock camp a lot, going to put a lot of stuff in here, you may want a vehicle that can tow a little more than that. You know, of course, you know, I'm personally a firm believer in having way too much truck than not having enough, or just barely having enough. So I usually prefer to haul with a 1-ton diesel dually. But not everybody's me, folks. Not everybody wants to drive a truck like that when you're not towing your fifth wheel. So, good thing about 34 foot and 10,000 pounds, you're more open to what kind of vehicle can tow it. Now, in theory, you can tow it with some of these newer half-ton trucks. But again, folks, I prefer, at minimum, a 3/4 ton diesel. Again, rather have too much than just barely enough. But that's just my philosophy. Now, you may think totally different. And I get guys all the time that criticize me because, hey, I got this F-150 truck tow 11,300 pounds. Well, you probably can. But if you're towing this all the time, it's not going to hold up, I hate to tell you. Now, if you're just going to tow it a few times a year, you're probably okay. But you go over the Rocky Mountains with something like that, with this much weight behind it, it's going to put a strain on that truck. So, anyway, folks, if you got any questions about that, always make sure you know your truck's towing capacity before shopping for an RV. Because here's the thing, you ask 10 different RV dealers what your truck can tow, you're going to hear 10 different answers, and chances are not a single one of them's right. We don't play around with that, folks, because we know if we tell you a number and you buy it, assuming that number is correct, and you get into an accident and you're towing more than your truck is rated to tow, based on our information, then your insurance company may not pay the claim. It's happened to a couple of customers of ours through the years. So, we decided a long time ago, let's let the customer find out what their truck can tow. That way, we're not liable if we tell you something wrong. So this is what I recommend. If you do not know what your truck is rated for a fifth wheel, not a trailer tow, but a fifth wheel towing capacity, Yeah, you can look it up online and you can get an idea, but every truck may have your truck may have a different rear end gear ratio. It may have this different or that different that might affect that rating. So this is what I recommend doing. Get your VIN number off your truck. Call your local vehicle dealer. Like if you drive a Ford, call your Ford dealer, Chevrolet, Toyota, etc. Ask them specifically. Ask for the service department first. Give them the VIN number and ask them specifically, what can my truck tow in a fifth wheel? What is it officially rated to tow by whatever your vehicle manufacturer is? Write down what they tell you or get them to email it to you. Write down their name, the date and time you talk to them. Write it down, put it in your owner's manual if it's not already in there, and that way you know. That should be something you do before you even think about shopping for a fifth wheel or travel trailer. That way you know, and you don't have to depend on, the less stuff you've got to depend on somebody else to tell you that's trying to sell you something, the better, folks. Because when somebody's trying to tell you something, a lot of times they exaggerate a little bit. So if they think your truck can go 10,000 pounds and they're trying to sell a 11,000 pound fifth wheel, they're going to tell you, oh, your truck will tow 11,500, 12,000 pounds, and that's not even true. Always get it straight from the horse's mouth, folks. Don't play around with that. That's just a good tip for anybody. But anyway, folks, 10,000 pounds, just like it sits right now before you add anything to it. This is a beautiful fifth wheel, folks. It's less than half price of what it cost new 5 years ago. And this is what's such a shame. I mean, if you bought this thing brand new, there's no way in 5 years that they got enough use out of it to lose half what they paid for it. If you financed this thing in 2014 when it was brand new, 5 years later, because they finance these things 15 to 20 years when they're new, you pay 10% down, you're still going to owe pretty much close to what you paid for it 5 years earlier. I mean, maybe a few thousand less, but it's going to be very close to what you paid for it. And it's only going to be worth half what you paid for it, but your payoff is right up there with what it costs new. So that's a shame, folks. When you buy a new fifth wheel, a new motorhome, or anything like that, folks, the day that you take possession of it from that new dealer's lot and drive it off their lot, it becomes a used RV. And whatever good price or good deal you just paid for that new RV, it's worth in 5 seconds the value dropped to 1/3. It's 1/3 less than what you just paid for it. Say you bought this one brand new for, we'll say, 60 grand, just for throwing out numbers. As soon as they took possession of it, it was worth 40. After a year, it was probably worth 35. You know what, folks? It's just crazy, but it's true. These things just drop like crazy, and it doesn't pay to buy one new. I mean, literally, whoever bought this one new, and this thing is in exceptionally nice condition, lost enough on it to pay for this one free and clear, just what they lost in depreciation. But you know what, folks? I can't complain too much because thanks to the high sticker shock people get from new RVs and how much money they lose on new RVs, that just makes our used RVs sell even better. And of course, if we didn't have new, we wouldn't have used. But anyway, folks, $27,900, you get this beautiful fifth wheel. It's going to go through an extensive RV component checkout by my certified RV techs after purchase. What they're going to do is they're going to go through our extensive checklist, make sure everything on it works flawlessly. If they find a problem on that checklist, they're going to fix it, replace it, repair the part. No expense will be spared, and the price is still the same. In other words, folks, if we spend more than we plan on fixing an RV, like say this fridge works. We've already checked it. We've done a preliminary check, but let's just say this fridge right here went bad. That's a $4,000 to $5,000 fridge. And if it went bad, we would replace it, and the price would still be to you $27,900. It doesn't go up because we spent more than we planned on going through the RV and making sure it passes our inspection. And folks, we don't, we do what we say we're going to do. I mean, we've been doing this for 50 years. 50 years in business, folks, since 1968. And if that's not a true testimony to how we operate our business, that if that's not a true statement that we do everything that we say we're going to do, that we sell a great product for an incredibly low price, and we treat our customers right, I don't know anything else I can say better than 50 years in business, family owned and operated, 3 generations. But anyway, you get this beautiful fifth wheel checked out. After this unit's been checked out by my certified RV techs, now we've checked the major stuff like the air, we've checked the lights, the fridge, the awning. We know all that's good. We've checked the slide outs and the jacks. However, folks, we're going to take it one step further. When we go through our extensive RV component checkout, we're going to check your tanks, your plumbing system, all your furniture, make sure the sofa folds out into a bed, make sure all your drawers and cabinets are good, make sure your fridge runs just as well off LP as it does on electric. We're going to check your plumbing, check all your outside bays. Basically, check your window treatments and everything else, folks. Basically, we're going to go through about 95% plus of the systems on this fifth wheel, make sure they function flawlessly. And after it's been through that, it's going to go through cleanup. My cleanup crew is going to clean it inside and out. Then my service manager, Gordy, will come out, do his final walkthrough. And if he's satisfied with everything, he's going to lock it up so nobody will go in it. And give you a call, set up an appointment to pick up your new-to-you fifth wheel. Once you arrive at the appointed time, the RV tech that checked it out, that knows it better than anybody, is going to give you a personal RV orientation. He's going to get the same checklist that we used and go through it with you, show you everything on that list works and how to operate it. More importantly, answer any questions you have, show you any repairs you had to make, give you tips, tricks, and pointers, and more. All that's included for that $27,900 price. Doesn't stop there, folks. We're going to give you a purchase on your behalf at that $27,900, which we call our option A price. It also includes a 90-day nationwide limited warranty, accepted at a network of dealers nationwide. It's not one that you can only use here. It's nationwide because we sell nationwide. So a lot more convenient for somebody that's buying one from us 1,000, 1,500 miles away. In the rare circumstance that they would have a warranty claim in the first 90 days, they don't have to drag it 1,000, 1,500 miles back here for a warranty repair. They can find a dealer in the network that's closer to them and do it that way. While you're always welcome to bring it back here, you've got options. And we do that strictly for the peace of mind of our customers. Because the number one thing that actually a couple of fears that people have about buying a used vehicle. A, they don't want to inherit somebody else's problem, so that's why we do the inspection and we give you the 90-day warranty that you can extend very affordably. And nobody wants to pay too much. So what we do before we even price anything, we get online, we look up market value. We have third-party software that basically, in a just a simple term, searches websites all over the internet for every single 2014 Montana High Country 305 RL it can find. Puts them all on a screen. We compare the condition to this one. We compare the benefits, and most importantly, it lists the prices. We make sure ours is one of the lowest, if not the lowest in the country, especially for the benefits like the warranty that we give you that other places don't, and the inspection and all that stuff that other places won't do without charging you a crazy extra fee. We make sure all that's working. We're a one-price store, so there's no surprises, no games, no gimmicks, no extra fees. $27,900 plus applicable sales tax. Folks, everybody pays sales tax. The amount will vary on where you live and how you're paying for it. Please contact my sales department for an accurate quote on sales tax and when and where you have to pay it. Sometimes you pay it to us, sometimes you pay it at your local DMV office. And best thing to do is call us, get a copy of that checklist of everything that we inspect after purchase for the price you pay, and a sales tax estimate, as well as ask your salesperson what the current lead time for a fifth wheel checkout, which this one right here, folks, we should breeze through this in just a matter of days. But verify that with your salesperson before committing to buy, because that changes day to day. Nationwide delivery is available. You get the warranty, you get the orientation, which, by the way, you can record the RV tech that's giving you the orientation with your phone or camera. We also give you 21 nights of free camping, up to 7 nights at a time at select RV resorts nationwide. All that's included in a 12-month period. All that's included. That's $1,000 free camping. We give you a starter kit with all your camping essentials: sewer hose, water hose, pressure reducer, toilet paper, and much more. All that's included. We'll give you a drive-out tag, no additional charge, 45-day drive-out tag, accepted nationwide. And instructional DVDs you can watch in your camper or at home, just in case you forget something. We've got some various DVDs that we'll give you that go over the camper a little better. Well, they don't go over this specific camper; they're generic, but they do a great job, especially those of you who've never owned an RV before. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, that Jensen stereo in here is also a DVD player. If you got any questions, folks, our phone lines, our phone number is 706-965-7929. And that number is answered 24/7. After hours, we have an answering service. If they can't help you out, they will get your contact info. One of my non-commissioned sales team members will call you back the next business day. Go to my website, parkway.rvcenter.com. If you're on YouTube, I made it very easy. Go to the video description below. Click on the link in the first paragraph. Take you right to my used fifth wheel page. And I've got plenty of them, folks. Anyway. Financing's available with approved credit. Minimum 10% down payment is mandatory. That's the bank's rules, not ours. Either cash or trade equity. We take trade-ins and much more. Give us a call, folks. 706-965-7929. Always call ahead before coming to look to verify that it's available. I never delete my videos, and it's just common sense to do that, folks. But thank you for watching. Look